What's going on, guys? It's your boy Casper. I'm the cameraman for Mr. YG82 for his deck profile. Uh, what did you play and how did you do?
All right, so if you guys been following me, I've been playing my Halq Turbo build that I innovated a long time ago, but I just kind of brought it into the forefront. I've been playing this whole format, and I must say, it's been crushing. It's not based, I'm not playing the artifacts, I'm not playing the souls, I'm not playing none of the dragon stuff. It's just literally just straight up Halq Turbo. All right, definitely check out the previous profile on Casper's page, because the Casper Chronicles literally, like, I just changed out the hand traps from the last regional to this one, and I still got the same results. Could have been better. I lost the last round, so I finished 8-2. If I'd have won the last round, I'd have been tied for first, so I might have won the whole thing. So yeah, it is really crazy though. But I'll go through my matchups later. I got them rolled down over here because I try to keep track of that stuff for you guys. But let's go ahead and get started with the profile.
All right.
All right, so of course the MVP of the deck, Sangan, is just one card starter. I mean, he just, as soon as you summon him, like, I get the craziest looks and like, opponents just like, where am I going with this? But for those Halq enthusiasts, they know where I'm going. I'm gonna link this into Amirage and then I'm proceed to search this girl right here, which is not an activated effect, especially to the Amirage arrow, and then I'm gone from there. It doesn't matter what you do to Halq. I'm already to Halq, which means I'm going to get to the plays I'm trying to get to. All right. The next starter is Plague Spreader. So Plague Spreader literally does the same thing. You just need any card in hand to stack back, to special back from the grave. So same thing, you just get into the Halq and you can turbo off. The good thing about Plague, you can stack back the Colt Wing if you draw it. About to get that upgrade, thank goodness. Same thing with the Death Spot. So you can just stack those back, put them in the deck, and then special them back for the combo later on. So that is amazingly good. So Plague gets rid of your bricks from your hand and gets them back in there for your combos. Another one card starter I have is going to be Emergency Teleport, because I can special out this little girl right here, or guy, whatever it is, the Z admin. He literally searches any other punk monster. So I'll search either the Madam Spider and just normal summon it, or I'll search the Foxy Tomb and discard it to special summon it. So depending on what my hand looks like, a lot of times I special this and then normal Sangan, just so I can get hand trap search, even if they do stop the Halq. So it's just so good. Like, if I draw Crusadia, I get to search any hand trap I want, except for Nib, and it's just like, it's so stupid at that point. You have these girls right here. So of course I'm playing the adventure package, because that's what made this deck come in full circle. Literally, it went from Halq Turbo back in 2020 to like Halq Combo, and it's just like they just brought a different dimension to the deck. So if you start the Halq Combo, I'm coming next with the adventure package. So it's not even my first option, it's the second option. Of course, you're gonna play the standard package. I'm playing two, because Ogre's a thing still in this format. The one Draco back, and then the one Griffin Rider. So pretty standard. Like I said, it's just, for my deck, it's a second line of play, not the first line of play. Only time I use it first is like the bait and the gates and stuff like that going second. I lost a lot of dice rolls, so I wound up doing that a lot. Just baiting stuff and then normal summon singing and going ham. So my third option for the deck is going to be the Fusion Destiny package. So I just lets me get into DPE. I think I might have dropped it on the field maybe twice or 3 times throughout 10 rounds. It's just, like I said, it's not my first option. If I hard draw the Fusion Destiny, I'm going to play it. I've went full combo and just kept Fusion Destiny in my hand and played it the next turn after they outed the negates or whatever, if they could out them. So a lot of times I don't even play it, but it's good as a third option. It's not a first option in my deck. To break boards, I main deck triple droplets. Just a great power card. And then I also got a couple other good power one-ofs. Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, which is like a great bridge, because I can drop Blue Girl, I can drop Plague Spreader, like any of that stuff like that. And then of course, Harpy's Feather Duster. I'm not trying to lose game one to any kind of floodgates, back row, stuff like that. And literally, I use this to kill an Eldritch player like round 5. I literally sat on Griffin. Like, they had skill drain and Gozen up. And I just special Griffin in defense and equipped it with the Draco back. And they couldn't run it over. They had already got both Golden Lords in the grave. So they would have to literally add it to hand and then use the effect to send. So I just sat on it for like, I think 3 turns. And then I drew the Feather Duster because I kept them in the deck. And then it just allowed me to kill them. So I just like literally Feather Duster and normal summon Sangan and access code. So Feather Duster main deck, you should definitely do it. Now for the hand traps. So hand traps, I played 1 token collector just for the simple fact of I play Shooting Riser and Foolish Burial. So if I draw everything I need and I draw the Foolish, it's just like, all right, so I just got a dead Foolish because I already got combo. Plus I got the Blue Girl, so there's no necessary need for Foolish. I can just dump this and then be able to stop their adventure package and stuff like that. I've also dumped it with Shooting Riser mid-combo, give up 1 negate, just so I can get an interruption on my opponent's turn. So it's really good, especially at 1 if you can dump it. Other hand traps, you gotta play the Ash. I'm a big 2 of for this format. I think 2 is like the right number for most hand traps, so I'm playing 2 of those. I added them back, 2 Ogres, just for extra utility targets mainly. But they are still a hand trap, so they're pretty good in that aspect. 2 Bells, because Bell is actually pretty decent. It's like Ash 2.0, really. Effect Veilers, mainly. Like, I would play 1 if I can get away with it, but I play 2 because it's part of the access code line I play. You go Halq, Special Effect Veiler, link Halq and Effect Veiler into Celine, Celine Special Back Veiler, and then step into access code. If you play any of the adventure stuff, you're guaranteed to have 3 spells. You can have the Draco Bag, the Right, and the Faithful Adventure. So you're guaranteed to have at least 3 spells just on your grave and or field, not including your opponent. I also played 2 Nibs. Didn't really come up a lot, but it just like helps bait negates and stuff like that. Or if they don't have any negates, you can just literally just wipe their board and kill them. So it's really good. I played the other Ghost Girl, Moonlit. So
Spicy.
yeah, oh my god. So Moonlit, literally just like, it's almost like a cross out sometimes because you can hit Scythe when they try to Scythe lock you. You can hit Token Collector so they can't blow up all your tokens, at least for that turn. It's just so many things you can hit with it. And it's just like, it's just free. Because like, if you hit something and then you can clear it off the board that turn, you get to burn them for the full attack of that monster. So it's just really good because everybody wants to play on your turn now. So you want to play on my turn? Cool. Go ahead and eat this Moonlit. And then last but not least, I play 3 Imperms. Imperm just still puts in work. Even the little column negation and stuff like that, it still puts in work. I put in work at the last regional with the column negate, but not this time. So, I mean, play a lot of hand traps, so because I want to see at least 2 hand traps. I got 1 card starters, so just being able to see a hand trap or 2 is amazing. Because now, like I said, I didn't win a lot of dice rolls, so I literally use the hand traps to make sure they have a suboptimal board, and then just come through and just crush their shit. All right, so we get to the extra deck first. Then we go over the crazy side deck. Got the amazing adventure token. I swear it at least wins me 1 game every regional because everybody looks and like, oh my god, is that an adventure token? And it's like CR as well with the rest of my package, so it's lovely. You got the Nib token. You got the Rodan tokens. I should have got Rodan tokens made. Those are actually Draco Sack. But so for synchros, I play Baron. If I have the extender, I'll make Baron, Savage, and Herald. But most of the time I'm just making these 2, and I wound up making this later, which is fine. All right, that's perfectly fine. I play the Shooting Riser because if they stop the Halq, then I can just tag this out. It's kind of weird since I don't play the Desert Locust, so I had to dump a level 1, like a Effect Veil or something, to make it level 6, so I can synchro into Baron on my opponent's turn. But it rarely comes up, but dumping the blue girl does. So that definitely helps. Cupid pitch, glad it's finally getting an upgrade. That burn never really came up in time, but just the fact that I have the option to burn in time and be able to squeak out those wins that way. But just being able to start with Sanguine and then search Sanguine at the end of the combo, literally, like I start with 5 cards, end with 5 cards and 2 negates. Like it's really stupid, and it just gives me that follow up. So the one thing that a lot of decks don't have, like the regular base deck, they don't have that follow up. Cupid pitch gives me that follow up. I play 2 because I try to cut it to 1. It comes up too often to have that second one, and it's a starter. It's literally like summon Sanguine or Plague, make this and go. So after I do the first line of play, and if they stop that, then now not playing the second one, I don't have a second line of play. I have to have an extender. So just having a 1 allows me to just, damn, out of my whole board, I'm just top decking and I draw Sanguine and I can just go with just that 1 card. So it's just amazingly good. Like I said, that follow up. I did play the Link Spider over the Desert Locust because it literally gives you that extender. So when they nib you or whatever the case may be, boom, you turn it into a token, stack for Plague or whatever else you got, E-Telly, and just go into the Predator Plant and then like go at least have DPE out. Never came up because I don't think I got nibbed maybe once the whole regional. I didn't really keep track of that, but it's an option. I also play 2 Halqs. I almost want to play 3 because like the second one comes up because like one goes down the Aurora line of play, the other one goes down the Selene line of play, and then of course Selene you're gonna make the access code talker. So that's the extra deck. Like I said, Halq is like the key card, literally. Like I'm going Halq and going to one of those lines of play and ending on the gates or whatever the case may be. So that's kind of what makes me a little bit better than like some of the other decks. But for some reason, I still lost to Prank Kids twice. Both games, I drew 1 hand trap. So it was really bad. Like all these hand traps, I only drew 1, and I even sided in more. So for the side deck, 2 Lancia, never got a chance to resolve it. It's okay. I mean, I'll keep it in because it's Lancia and it still helps. The 1 token collector. So, because I already made 1, so I sided the second one just to have extra utility to it. Of course, I played the Banshee with the Zombie World. I upped it to 2 this time just so I can draw 1 against the Flundery matchup, and then that way they can't play on my turn, so I can just turn them off from playing on my turn. Also for the Flunder matchup, and just really going second against any combo, Regeki. It's just a 1 card, forces negates, and against stuff like Prank Kids and stuff like that, where they don't have negates other than like Griffin, if I bait in a Griffin on their turn, then they don't have anything else to negate on my turn. So now I get to Regeki for free and just clear the whole board. I also play Cyclones. I literally just upgraded after the event because I was playing Secrets. I got rid of my OT Ogres just to match with all the other Ghost Girls. But Cyclone definitely comes up. I got Gozen and Anti-Spelled, so like I said, it comes up. I literally let them resolve Gozen so they can send one of their monsters and did not Cyclone it away and went full combo. So it definitely works. Good against Eldritch as well because it banishes. And then last but not least, Royal Decree. I played it last time, played it this time. It didn't come up. It didn't come up like it did the last time. But just having it against Eldritch and they play so many floodgates, Cyclone and the Feather Duster, like if you don't see those, they still got more floodgates than you have outs to their back row. So it's either play Decree or play Twin Twister or something like that. And with the way I'd like the resource management with my deck, the Decrees is just so much better because now I get to have 1 card to out all their back row, vice having Twin Twister out 2 their back row that they're going to re-recur, and I'm getting rid of a card out of hand. So Decree is just better as far as like what I'm trying to go for in the deck. So that's the main deck, side extra. So I'll go I'll go over the actual matchups. So round one, I went against another DeMarcus from my locals. He was playing Weather Painters. So it was pretty good. Not gonna lie, he forced me to a game 3 because like Weather Painters do a lot. The next one was Sword Soul, another guy from our locals, Rudy. Shout out. I have his channel, Tman. I have a link to his channel. Pretty sure he'll have a deck profile for his Sword Soul. We went to a game 3 and I barely got out of there in time. So that was round 2. Round 3, Flunderies. I actually got a chance to 2-0 them because I just got outgrind them. Like literally, the deck just keeps pushing. That's what I love about the deck, because it just keeps pushing. And then round 4, I played against the Prank Kids, and that's where it forced out of game 3, but I just could not get any hand traps. Game 1 and game 3, I drew Token Collector only, and I drew the Cold Wing, game 1 and 3. So it was really terrible, and I had no plague or anything to put it back. So it was kind of bad in that aspect. Round 5, Eldritch. That was one where I just sat on the Griffin until I got the Feather Duster, killed him game 1. Then game 2, it was just a complete blowout. Like I had all the appropriate hand traps, everything to just pretty much out everything they tried to do. They was actually playing the branded. Like game 1, I didn't see none of the branded stuff. So, but game 2, I saw the branded. So they were playing branded Eldritch, and I just pretty much bodied them. Round 6, another Eldritch, and I'm literally playing the Eldritch next to me, and then the Eldritch at the table across. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm about to be playing all Eldritch for the rest of the timeout. But I 2-0'd them as well. Like I said, just having Feather Duster main deck really helps. Even though I didn't even see it, just having that option makes you feel that much better about, the matchup, because now it's just like, at least I know I got something out, whatever they bring. Flunderies. I actually played Flunderies round 7 again, so that was the second time I played against Flunderies. And that one, I actually 2-0'd them. Like game 1, oh, actually, no, we went to game 3. Game 1, I tried the droplets for 3 to negate Barrier, Apex, and the other monster, but they had Bookemon as their 1 back row. So as soon as I special Crusadia, they booked it, and I was like, all right, next game. So, but I still got 2 straight out of that, just off the side deck and just being able to just like push through their board. Round 8, played against Despia, and that was just, game 1 was really long because a slight misplay. I went first and I went full combo. And at the end of the combo, all I had to do is equip Draco back to the Herald of Arclight, so they can't kill it the first time. Like I didn't have, so that way, yeah, and that would have sealed it. And I didn't do that. The game took like 28 minutes, and I actually wound up. Did I lose that one? Yeah, I actually lost that one. Hold up, wait. No, man, no, I actually won that. I still came back and won, but it took a lot of extra time because of that one misstep. So try not to misplay. So that's why you got to make sure you practice, play test, and just make sure you're grinding it out. And then round 9, I played against another Sword Soul. Game 1, they opened Nutty. They did the Nibiru proof combo. I didn't even have Nibiru. I had like 1 hand trap, and I just couldn't stop them. And then yeah, they got there. Game 1, then game 2, I went first. I only drew 1 hand trap again, sure. But I drew the Crusadia, so when I summoned Sangan, I searched the second hand trap. So I opened Bell, I searched Ash, and then I had the extender with the Foxy Tomb, and I discarded Foxy Tomb special, and I made Shooting Riser, dump Token Collector, and then I just had like Token Collector plus 2 hand traps and 2 negates, Baron and Savage. So they wasn't getting there. Like they was not getting there. So they scooped it up. As soon as I dropped the hand trap out of hand and I still had the negates, it was like, all right, go to the next game. So game 3, I opened with like 3 hand traps, Regeki, and the Blue Girl. So it was over with. There was no way they was gonna get there. And then I'll use 2 hand traps to stop their full turn. I still had Valor, I still had Regeki and Blue Girl. Then I top deck Imperm, and it's just like no way they're getting there. So I just literally like made the token, killed them, and then like set the Imperm and stuff, and just like I had full control of the game at that point. So, yeah, just to come back against Sword Soul was really good. And then round 10, I could play against Pranks again, so I get to redeem myself. Game 1, I draw one hand trap, couldn't get there, couldn't stop anything. And then game 2, I go first, and they just had enough hand traps to stop me, and I just couldn't get there. Like, they stopped the Halq. I attempted to go, I Special Crusadia. I made the Anaconda, Savage, and the DPE, and then that just wasn't enough because I didn't have any hand traps and stuff to back it up. So they got there with that. They had, triple tax. That's what happened. So the one hand trap I think I did use, they followed that up, triple tax to take a monster. So now at this point, I have to do something. So I DP popped their token and then activated graveyard effect. They triple tax. So the triple tax took my my Link Anaconda, and I didn't see it at all game 1, but they were playing the DPE package as well, and they activated Anaconda. I was like, oh, wow. So I had to Veiler that. I had to Imperm that. And then at that point, I was already at like 49, and there was no way I was walking out of that game too. So I got 2-0 round 10 against Pranks again because I draw one hand trap. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Glad you guys stayed to the end. Got a good surprise for you guys, make it a lot easier for you. So definitely make sure you guys stay tuned. Check out the other profiles. Make sure you check out the Discord in the link below. And this is Mr. YGO. Catch you later.